Hey guys, just real quick, I'd like to read you an excerpt from Burton Richardson's BJJ From The Street book. This is an excerpt from Chapter 9 where he covers attacks to the eyes, the throat, and the groin and the place they have in a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu For The Street application. In MMA, incredibly tough combat athletes absorb accidental eye poke or groin kick, need several times to recover before continuing. That happens very often, so it is logical to conclude that eye gouges and groin strikes will stop these tough, determined fighters. The caveat is that sports combatants know that there is a referee in the cage whose job it is to protect the fighters. They are sure that pausing won't result in being pummeled by the opponent. That mentality is very different from a street fight where you have to save yourself. It used to be that way in the early days of mixed martial arts, when it was still called no holds barred. I have a Japanese friend named Yuki Nikai. He became the first Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt in Japan, and we trained together when I visit Tokyo. He fought in the Val Tudo Tournament in Japan in 1995. There were no weight classes, and at 157 pounds, he was by far the smallest competitor. In his first match, he was attempting to heel hook the giant Gerard Gordeau, who was standing over Nikai. Gordeau tried punching his way out of the position, but it didn't work, so he resorted to illegal tactics. He viciously thumbed Nikai in the right eye, but it didn't stop the Japanese warrior. This was a tournament format, so within an hour, Nikai had another fight against the humongous 250-pound Craig Pitbull Pitman. With his eye swollen shut from the previous fight, Nikai got to an armbar to win the match. But he still had one more fight. In the finals, it took Rickson Gracie more than 6 minutes to finish off Nikai with a rear naked choke. You may think Nikai's eye injury wasn't all that bad if he could fight all night, but it ended his MMA career because he lost sight in that eye. Yes, he was thumbed so severely that he was actually blinded, yet it did not stop him. Let that sink in. Do you want to wager an eye poke or groin strike against a drug-crazed attacker who is feeling no pain? Probably not a wise bet.